He is already one of the greatest Premier League strikers ever.
Erling Haaland might be the greatest goal scorer to ever grace the Premier League.
And he's still only 23 years old.
Him and Mbappe almost look like the two players who are going to eventually overtake Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi as the two best players in the world.
However, something incredibly perplexing is happening. Why is this player who came close to winning the Ballon d'Or receiving such harsh criticism?
Where an awful lot has been written and said about you.
But for his general play, for such a player, it is so poor. Not just today, I think he has to improve that. He's almost like a League Two player.
Where do you sit on his all-round game? Are you Team Roy Keane or Team Chris Sutton?
No, I'm Team Keane, to be honest.
You think it's bang average?
I think it's bang average. I genuinely do.
As good as this guy is, there are parts of his game that I don't think he's ever going to be the best at.
There's people like Harry Kane going about now, people like Ivan Toney going about now.
We're always looking at players, how can they develop, how can they get to the next level? And I just think his hold-up play, it can do with a little bit of work for sure.
The problem that Haaland has now, because he's not just getting judged with his goals, he's getting judged with his link-up and all-round play, which I think...
But is that right? Is that fair though, Alex?
It should be a lot better.
However, the gaffer's response tells a different tale.
I'm not agree with him. Absolutely not. He's the best striker in the world, and he helped us to win what we won last season.
The primary purpose of Haaland's signing was to score goals.
A goal scorer, but that is what he does.
However, that's what he does. However, he has recently come under fire for failing to deliver at the appropriate times. We must examine how Haaland compares to two players in particular, Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe, in order to fully understand where he is among the finest in the world.
But he's not in the same planet, say, as a Harry Kane. In terms of his all-round link-up play, right. Harry Kane could drop off and play passes like a number 10.
H is the most complete. I don't think that's a discussion. I think he's the most complete. I don't think at this stage Haaland's a better finisher than Kane. I would say Kane, both feet, probably still edges Haaland right now.
The question is Mbappe or
I'm taking Mbappe.
You can't change the question to suit you.
I'm taking Mbappe.
Well, I'm just saying they play different positions. That's
so who you're taking?
I'm taking Mbappe. Everybody is.
Mbappe also can go and create goals on his own and take a game out by the scruff of his neck.
Of course there'll be question marks about me. Bring it on.
Yeah, of course, that's how it is, life as a footballer. You know, you have to always live with this. In the end, you're a kind of entertainer on the pitch. You get judged every single week what you do on the pitch, and you have to perform, you have to deliver.
Haaland, however, is fully aware of his flaws.
I'm focusing on myself and I focus on developing. I have to develop, I have to keep developing, I have to get better on a lot of things, and that's what's also I like a lot about football. You can always develop, you can always get better in the game.
What do you need to be better at?
Everything, man, everything. I can get better on everything. If you think I'm good at one thing, you can always get better at it. I think I can improve on everything. Yeah, everything. I can become faster, so I can improve that. I can become stronger, so I can improve that.
So you can be quite critical of yourself, do you think?
It's hard because I demand a lot from myself, and also I know my teammates demand a lot from me, so sometimes it's not the easiest thing, but I think that's a good thing about being strong mental.
But Haaland is completely conscious of his shortcomings.
Small and I was fast, but not the fastest. I was not the tallest as well, so I had to be clever than the others that was faster and stronger than me. Suddenly I became faster and stronger than everyone, and then it was a good mix between smartness and power.
Growing up, Haaland watched his father compete in the Premier League.
He's the son of the former Leeds and Manchester City player, Erling Haaland.
I think the mentality and the kind of hard working, I think this is something I have from him.
He scored 9 goals in a single game at the Under-20 World Cup, which set him up for an incredible youth career.
Meet 19-year-old Erling Braut Haaland, the man being billed as the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Speed, strength, control, clinical in front of goal.
All of a sudden, he is associated with one of the world's largest clubs.
Tell the club straight away, buy him. Just sign him now, because he's got a release clause. We knew that. We knew, and no one else then would have paid that money.
What kind of money would it have been?
20 million euro.
Is that what Erling want, though?
Now, he was a target for Manchester United in the January transfer window, but one of the hottest strikers in European football
is heading to Germany. Erling Haaland is joining Borussia Dortmund for £17 million.
Technically, there's a really good chance that Haaland should have signed for Manchester United 2.5 years ago.
I just felt that me and Dortmund was a good match. I'm a guy who works hard, who loves scoring goals and love to play football really. And I also want people to see what kind of player I am, not to talk too much, you know.
With 86 goals in 3 seasons, Haaland fulfilled his promise and established himself as one of the world's most deadly attackers. However, Haaland was not content with his performance.
And Manchester City will be strengthened next season by the addition of Erling Haaland. After all the speculation, City confirmed the 21-year-old Norwegian striker will join them.
A good sign for the future, come for many, many years, hopefully.
It's nice when your father's been playing here. In the end, it was about my feeling and the club in front of me in our city. The year before, they scored 100 goals. So for me as a striker to come into City scoring goals, I knew I would do it. I feel a bit home here, I think. Also, I think I can develop and get the best out of my game in City.
Do you think, is it a surefire winner? Oh, he'll score goals. That's what he's been brought to do. Of course, he'll score goals, but it doesn't guarantee that City will, win everything.
It's going to be very different for him to come here and start scoring goals like he did, in the German league. It's not going to be that easy. He'll have to work at it. He'll have to get better. He'll have to be coached.
What's Liverpool's take on this signing?
It makes Man City stronger, of course it does, but I don't think he's going to completely elevate City to a different level. They're already at that level.
Darwin Núñez was another costly striker who came to England in an attempt to help Liverpool take back the top spot.
I've got a feeling he could end up being that world-class striker in a year or two. You look at Haaland's body compared to his body. I think Haaland will always be bigger and stronger, but I think he'll get bigger and stronger the more he plays in this league, the more he matures, the more he gets older.
It wasn't going to be simple for Erling, but this was when the Premier League saw firsthand that Haaland was unique. Harry Kane was another striker vying for the Golden Boot.
When we look at Erling Haaland, 27 goals in all competitions in just 24 games.
And Erling Haaland has broken Manchester City's goals this season record, moving to 39.
Erling Haaland has scored 44 goals in 38 games.
Haaland scoring his 50th goal of the season in all competitions, a stunning achievement and a record that has stood for over 90 years.
He won the treble with 52 goals in all competitions. Haaland was genuinely ecstatic. However, despite his achievements, Haaland was not chosen to win the Ballon d'Or, which brings us to his second season with Man City. Many have noted that Haaland's claim to the Golden Boot is not as strong as it was last season.
Starts to get poor, and it has been a few times this year. That's when he's going to be criticised, because he needs the goals to keep those numbers up, because lots of his other game need polishing.
Perhaps, though, Haaland is more concerned with something else than being the greatest in the world.
The main focus, as I said, is to win games and to help the team winning games. We play the football game to win it together. Focus is on winning games and winning trophies.